Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to start our overriding save change method. And why we going to do this? Because if you remember, we assigned date and time for our create date and update date. Let's have a look at those entities first. This is the base entity. Okay, normally this is not the best practice, so I'm gonna make it just not null. And we're going to override our save change method. Okay, now it's done. Anything else? Let me have a quick look. Our entities and view models. Uh, actually, I should have a look. View models. Oh, not that one. This is entity. Sorry, my friends. Yeah. Web application view model. Add view model. List view model. And I don't know why I add this one. Okay, just make it not null. Control C. Update. Add list. Let's change it. Oops. Yep. Add view model. Yep. All done. Let's have a look here as well. Perfect. Anything else? Let's have a quick look. All informations comes from our view models. I guess it seems all of them is done. We deleted all manually input. Yep. I guess all done. Okay, let's save them all, minimize, and close all tabs. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the repository layer and we open our context class and we're going to override our save change methods. Why we overriding save change methods, by the way? Just stop and think a little bit. When we need to add our date and time in our database. So once you create a new database and once you update the database, so both of them you're going to use the save changes. So if we override our save change methods and modify it when we use our this method, we're going to tell the compiler, actually entity framework, um, we need to add date and time when you do save change save changes. Okay, let me show you how to overwrite. Let's type here overwrite and type save changes, and we're going to use this async method. Alright, now we're going to have a look all of our entries. Okay, let's type for each. Not the item in categories. It is going to be change tracker dot entries. So with this method, we're able to see all entry done by us. Okay. Now, if item dot entity is a base, what was our base entity name? Base entity, right? Base entity. I'm going to assign is as an entity. Okay. Then I'm going to use a switch case. So if item dot state Yeah, it's all of them is here now, but I only need to use edit and modify it. So I'm gonna delete the rest of them. Control D. I'm gonna use edit first, modify it later. Okay. If we adding new entity, I want my application to entity dot create date must be date time now to string. This is the what I want actually, how it look like is I want it to be look like as a short date. So it's done. Now let's do the modify section. Entity dot. But before that, um, let's do the update first, and I will explain too. Updated date, date and date time now to string, and this is the form how we would like to see. Okay, but the problem is if we use it, once we update an entity, our created date is going to be changed as well. So how can we prevent it? So let's change the entry. Um, entry. Yep, we have entity. Now property, not property, sorry, property. Um, so we need to catch the created date with linkU method, and we're going to switch modified to the false. So while we are updating our update date, our created date status of modified is going to be false, then we able to keep our created date once for all. Okay guys, now we did override our save change method. Now we need to try this. Let's save it and let's have a try our application. I'm waiting my application. Yes, here. Okay, alright. Let's go to admin page. Let's log in again. Password 12 star star. Hopefully it's correct. Nah, did I do something wrong? Why I get this error message? Password 12 star star. There is an error here. Let's have a look why we have this error message. Let's stop this global handle exception. I need to see the error message exactly why we have this one. Yep, password 12 star star. The problem is hmm the city entity for entity type about cannot be added because no value is provided for the recap property. It's interesting. The seed entity for entity type about cannot be added because no value was provided to required property create date. It's interesting. Let me have a look my codes one more time. Did we do something wrong? What about it? What is IBase entity? No, it's gone. It's going to be base entity. Okay, let's put a tracker here. breakpoint, I mean. Try one more time. One, two, star, star. No, we didn't able to get in here. I guess we this error not about. Hmm, I understand now. We have an empty created date, I guess. We have to, if you remember, we delete our listing, our date and time from our listing methods. So let's have a look our database. Tables. Let's start with the about. Okay, do we have any created date? Yep, we have a created date here. So what's the problem then? The seed entity for entity type. Seed entity. Let's have a look at our configurations now. Hmm. Description client projects. Okay, that's the problem, I guess. We need to fix this has data because we didn't add. Let me type here a created date. Oops, sorry, it's string. Let's try one more time. Because the created date is mandatory. Let's try one more time. Um, Password 12 star star. And the category. All right. Okay, we need to. So we passed the created date from our about section. Now we're going to fill for the other sections. Probably. In the first instance, I don't remember. It's been a while, and I don't remember why we didn't add our created date here. I guess that's because we add our entity section. Now we need to add manually in our configuration. Portfolio. If you would like to make a fresh start, you can delete your database and create, and you can delete your migrations and create a new initial database again. But I'm going to try to fix them all. Probably we're going to we can make it work. Let's try one more time now. Because our context taking configurations from our identity type configuration and create date is a mandatory, it's not nullable, so we have to add our has data section, our create date. That's why we getting problem, if I understand correctly. Hopefully now we able to log in. um, Here we go, perfect, we are in now. Okay, let's have a look our about section. This is the create date, guys. I'm gonna delete it and I'm gonna create a new one. Okay, let's add a new about us section. Description, blah blah blah, client. I'm just putting random information. Let's choose a file and submit. The create date is 4/11/2023. It's all done, guys. Created dates comes automatically now. Let's try to edit it. I'm gonna add a Twitter now. Blah blah blah. Just submit it, and this is the update date. It's come automatically. Now it's all done. We can use our overridden save changes as it is. Let me see if we can save our created date when we update our entity. I'm gonna change the created date manually. For example, I'm gonna make it 2, and update date is going to be 3. For example, it's created at 2nd of October, and we updated it. Sorry. We are October. Oh, we are November. Oh my God, time is flowing too fast, mate. Okay. 2nd of November is created. The 3rd of November we update our data. Just imagine. Let's refresh it. All right. Today is the 4th of November, and I'm going to update my data now. Okay, edit. I'm gonna add a Facebook link, for example. Just submit it, and update it is changed to today, and we protect our created date. All right. So I guess everything is clear now. Let me have a look. My next lesson what's going to be. So we finished DB update already. Save change is gone. Yeah, next lesson we can add our roles. We can go back to identity library. We can start our roles. We can add our policies, and we can design our 403 authorization. I mean permission need page. Yeah, then we can continue with the login and UI side. We're going to finalize our project hopefully in 100 lesson. Okay, guys. See you on next lesson. Take care of yourself, and don't forget to like the video. And if you need something else, just drop the comments below the video. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.